it's Sarah here from Made Like with Love by Sarah. And today I thought we'd make an easel card. So it's a 6x6 card, and you stand it up like so onto a stopper, and you write your sentiment on the back. And when you open it out, it looks like that. And this is how you stand it up. I know that some people have problems standing it up, but Mum, this is how you do it. So I'm going to make a male version of the card for you today using mainly scraps. So let's get started. So this is what we need. I'll go through the measurements as we go. To start with, I've got a piece of 6x6 black card. I've got some strips that I've just out of scraps, mainly half an inch strip, but they're just whatever my scraps were really. So we're just going to make a pattern on the card. So these are silver, and these have got like a goldy tinge to them, but they're very nice and shiny. So first of all, I'm just going to pop one along the middle. So I'm putting glue on the back, Collal all-purpose glue. It sets really hard. So I'm not putting it level, I'm going to offset it on the corner. So I'll turn it over and show you. So it's more this side and this side. Just makes it more pleasing on the eye if it's not straight. And I'm going to put a strip of the contrast colour on. So I'm just going to put glue, a line of glue down my card, and I'm going to leave a bit of a gap so that you can see the black through the card. And then I'm going to, well, we could either just carry on alternating the strips. Let's see what that looks like. You can really do any pattern that you want to do. That's not long enough. Have I got one long enough? That's my next longest. No. Maybe that one, if I can find a smaller one. For there, no. So we can't do that pattern because my scraps are not long enough. So what I'll do is I will start going this way. Yeah, that's what I'll do. So I'll find a smaller one. And again, I'm just not measuring. Just going to put them on, leaving a gap there in between. And with this Collal all-purpose glue, if you get it on your card, you can just rub it off, or you can get yourself a glue eraser and just use that. But if you get it on the metal strip, when it's dry, it'll just rub off anyway. I'm making a right mess of that one now. So I need a goldy coloured one. So I'll just put my line of glue down, and again just leaving a gap all the way around. Just stick that down, and I'm just going to carry on like that. So I'll pop you on fast forward, and I'll be back. So while that dries, I'm going to just put that to one side and get on with making my card. So for the easel card, what I've done is a piece of black A4 paper. I've cut it down the side at 6 inches. So it's not quite 6. The card will end up 6 by 6, but the bottom bit is not quite 6 inches when it's finished. It's a quarter of an inch smaller. So we need to score this. So this is 6 inches by the length of a piece of A4 paper. So we need to score this at 3 inches and 6 inches. And that's all the scoring we need to do. So we need to fold and burnish. So as you can see, you can't see. If I do that, you can see. It's like a quarter of an inch smaller than 6 by 6 on the base. So it's 5 3/4 roughly, depending on what size they cut the A4 to, because it's not always exactly accurate. So where I folded it, this is 6 by 6, scored at 3 inches. So you fold and burnish and fold and burnish, and that stands like that. I've got a piece of white cardstock which I've cut 6 by 6 inches, and on this end tab here that's 3 inches, we put glue all over that and lay our 6 by 6 piece of cardstock on it, matching it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand it up and make sure that I've got it on square, and give it a good squash and spread the glue out. And you can even get your bone folder and squash the glue out, making sure it's nice and even. And there we have the basis of our easel card. So now we just need to decorate. So I've got a piece of white for the bottom. Let me pop something on that, keep it down. Pop it that way. So this, I've cut it down a quarter of an inch smaller than my base. And let's get that glued on. And I've got a piece of black that's 1/4 of an inch smaller to give me that nice border. Glue this on as well, making sure we've got a nice even border all the way around. So I'm just going to pop my paperweight on there, pop it to one side. This should be dry enough to cut now, this top piece. So I'm going to turn it over, and I'm just going to roughly chop the sides down, not worrying too much, because I did do it too big on a 6x6 piece of card, and it needs to be 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. But I just thought, if I just do it a little bit too big, I can always square it off, cut it down if any of the pieces are not quite long enough. I'll get rid of these pieces, and I'm not going to keep any of these now. They're all just scraps for the bin. So I'm going to get my guillotine, and we can cut this down. So I'm just going to make sure that one side is level. I'm just going to chop on one side and then push that against the edge, and then, but I'm not going to cut to 5 3/4. I'm going to cut it 1/8 of an inch bigger, so that then all 4 sides have to be cut. So that this cut is going to 5 3/4, and this cut I'm going to 5 3/4. So I've squared off all 4 sides, making sure that bit's not dry yet. Making sure that all 4 sides are square and level. Get rid of our guillotine and the rubbish. Throw those pieces away. And with a card front, I wanted the white showing around the outside, so I just need to decide which way to put it. I think we'll go that way. I think that looks nice. But I did get some glue on the strip, so I just need to clean that up. Actually, I don't, because I'm sticking. What am I sticking over? I've got it cut. Where is it? Oh, it's here. So I've got a happy birthday to go on the front, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to give this another burnish, because it needs to be really well burnished to stand. Yeah, I'm going to do it that way. And I'm going to glue this front on. It's not quite dry. Perhaps I should have used tacky glue. A quick grab. Never mind. So now we need something to stop this sliding to make it stand up. So I'm going to, I've got these dies. There's a couple of balloons. So I'm just going to cut them out of silver. So I'll pop them on there. Stick a bit of low tack tape on them so that they don't move. And just pop them through my Gemini Mini. I think I need a new folder, it's really bad. And with it being glitter cardstock, I'm just going to put it through twice just to make sure. Gently peel off the low tack tape. Pop out the balloon. And I'm just going to cut another one of these round ones. Pop it that way. And just put this through the machine again. Remembering to flip your folder. And there we have our balloons. Remember to take your dies off. I have a little pot that I keep my things in that I'm using so that they don't get lost. My mum bought me this back when she was on holiday from somewhere, I can't remember where. But it's a handy little pot, and then I put my dies in there, and then when I've finished, I put them away, but they don't get lost meanwhile. So to make our card stand up, I'll open it up. I'm going to put these balloons I don't think I like that balloon. No, I'm not going to use that one. I'm just going to use these two. And get some foam pads and pop them up so that they can be a stopper. So put the foam pad on the back. Let me see if I can use that one. No, don't like it. So I'll take the backing off my foam. And wherever you put these, decide how. Let me just move that balloon. If you put them further back, it means your card stands up more. If you put them further forward, your card lays down more. So it's up to you wherever you want them. I'm going to put them round about there. Kind of want to use that, but don't want to. Oh, definitely can't use that like that. And that keeps our card stood up. I'm going to stick the happy birthday on the front. So I'll just get my tacky glue in the precision tip bottle and just trace the letters, only putting a little tiny bit of glue on each letter. Oh, and then don't drop it. And pop that in a black first of all. That a squash with bone folder. And we'll put the black onto the white. I'll use this glue. Making sure we've got a nice border all the way around. If you want the measurements for this, this is the white piece is 1 1/4 by not 1 1/4. Sorry, ignore me. It's 4 1/4. 4 1/4 by 2 1/4. And the black layer is 4 by 2. So then I'm just going to stick this in the middle. I'm going to put that on foam pads as well, just to give it a bit of dimension. Let's go overkill on the foam pads. One in the middle as well. Why not? Pull off the backing. You see, this is where I got the glue on the card. I'm just going to cover it up. And nobody will know. As long as you don't tell them. Stick this in the middle. And I'll pop the balloon up there. No, I'm just going to bin the balloon. And there we have our easel card. That's lovely, that's lovely. Thank you very much for watching me today and spending your time with me. If you've got any comments, please leave them below. If you like what you've seen today, give us a thumbs up and have a think about subscribing to my channel. And ring the bell for notifications for my next video. So have a nice day, whatever you're doing. If you do make this card, I hope you enjoy making it as much as I have. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye.